Hey beauties, it's Daisy here. Welcome back to my channel, and today what I'm going to show you is a soft glam look using drugstore products. You guys love drugstore products and they're way more affordable than these high-end brands, so we're going to get right into it. I'm going to be using my e.l.f. primer. It's poreless. What is it? Poreless face primer, so it just hides your pores, and this is actually one of my favorites. So I'm going to work on my eyes first. I'm going to use this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the color Honey, so it's way too light for my skin. Just twist this up, and I'm going to place it on my lid. Using a lighter concealer on your eyes is going to make the eyeshadow pop. So if you haven't tried this already, I would highly recommend. I thought it was crazy that people do that. Like, this is way too light, but it really makes a difference. Now this is gonna be a super easy look because we're quarantined, we're chilling, we don't got too much going on, but you know, we wanna take some cute Instagram pictures, and that's what I'm thinking about. So I'm gonna use this True Complexion Contour Palette, and I'm gonna go in with this color Scope, this nice warm brown color. And I'm gonna place this on my lid. Now the thing about this eyeshadow, well, this is really a contour palette. It looks so much lighter, as you can see in this palette, but it's definitely darker once you put it on your actual face. So it doesn't have to be perfectly blended out because we're gonna go in with a warmer shade on top. I'm gonna use my lip palette. This is one of my favorite palettes from ColourPop, and I'm gonna go in with this color Period, and I'm gonna place it in my crease. I still think that shadow is just a little bit too dark, so I'm just gonna play around a little bit. Let's go in with or whatever. I'm gonna place that on my lid. Because I like dark shadow, and I think it looks so cute on girls, but on me, for some reason, it makes it look like I have a black eye, so I kind of don't like that. So we're just gonna improvise. Okay, I like that better. It makes my eyes pop a little bit more. I like my eyes to be like, not really bright, but have like some color, like something that just makes it pop. Because when you put the eyelashes on, eyeshadows, your eyes kind of get lost. So you want to make some color pop. Now I'm just gonna take this color right here in this brown sugar palette from ColourPop, and I'm gonna place that above my crease. So we went from dark to light. This is gonna work. This is cuter. And then I'm gonna go in with this color Chai and put it on my lid to make it a little bit brighter as well. Now when you're doing your eyeshadow, you wanna make sure you go back and forth with the colors, because once you are working on your crease and putting those colors in there, that color tends to fall on your actual lid, and you want to make sure that you aren't losing that color, especially if you have a brighter color on your lid. Then I'm going to take this color Amber and blend that out a little bit above my crease. Love it. Not too much going on, but just enough. Just enough. This is the perfect look to just chill in the crib, you know? And we're gonna use my favorite foundation. This is Maybelline Fit Me. This is a dewy smooth, so it gives you that nice, like, warm, glow, dewy look. And this is in the shade 355 Coconut. I'm gonna use a damp, clean beauty blender. It makes a difference in the way you apply your foundation. You definitely want to use a clean beauty blender. Sometimes you can be lazy, but I would highly recommend not being lazy, because using a clean beauty blender looks way better than not cleaning it, especially because you have old product on there and you don't want to mix it, especially if you don't use the same, foundation or concealer every day. Now this foundation is more like medium coverage, and I'm trying to get that full coverage, so I'm going to go in with another coat. And then, you know, if you're doing a photo shoot or something, you put it on your neck. I ain't about to do that. And this shade is a little bit darker than my skin tone, and that's what I like, because when you do your highlight and everything, it really makes it pop. So since I have dark circles, I do go in with a few coats of concealer. I'm going to use this Age Rewind concealer in the color Hazelnut. Now usually if you just go in with like a brighter concealer, it doesn't conceal as well. I know for me, especially since I have dark circles, it will just like, you know, make my under eyes look a little bit more gray, or I would say greenish. That's why I go in with the concealer that is the same color first. And it's kind of like a color corrector if you don't color correct. And now we're going with the lighter color. We are going to use this Pro Concealer LA Colors. This is just a throwback, honey, like forever. And it's in the color Warm Honey. So we're going to use this. I've been using this since at least for 5 years. This is the go-to concealer. Sometimes I forget about this. I was getting ready to do my makeup for this video, and then I'm just going through my whole makeup collection, and I'm like, why haven't I been using this? I'm kind of running out. But I'm like, why haven't I been using this? Because this works amazing. You know how you have just makeup just sitting around and you just get new makeup and you forget about the good old stuff? This is the good old stuff, let me tell you. And then when I can see, well, I'm highlighting now. When I highlight, I like to kind of carve out my cheekbones. So I have kind of like tracing of exactly where the concealer / highlighter is going. And then when I contour, it makes it easier as well. Put a little bit on the nose here. And I have a big nose, so you kind of want to conceal right to your nostril on the side here. And that kind of snatches your nose as well. A little bit on the forehead. If you got a big forehead, you don't have to do this part, you can skip it. So sometimes when you use a beauty blender, it kind of soaks up the product. So I'm going to use a concealer brush from Ishow, and I'm just going to tap that highlighter / concealer into my skin, and then I go in with the beauty blender to blend everything out. You just want to make sure that the product just kind of stays there. We're going to let it sit. And then for this contour, I am going to use the Deep Dark 197 ColourPop stick. It's their foundation stick. And then, you know, the concealer is not blended out yet. I kind of like to let that sit before I go in with my beauty blender again. And I'm going to spray my little brush here. And we are just going to carve out our face. You want to suck everything in and then blend. Excuse my frontal, y'all. I gotta lay this corner back down, but we ain't gonna do that till it's done, okay? So for a flawless finish, you definitely want to contour. Sometimes I'm lazy and I just don't feel like doing it. And then when I don't do it, I can see the difference in my face. Like, it doesn't have any definition. So I know this is a lot of steps. It's really easy once you get the hang of it, but don't forget to contour because we need the face to have some definition, some color, okay? That brings color back into your face. especially with all the bright colors you got going on with the foundation and concealer. You don't want your face to get lost and just look like a blank canvas, okay? So now that the concealer is set, I'm gonna take that same Beauty Blender, the damp side. I'm just gonna go in on the thin side and blend it out and tap lightly so I'm not soaking up all the product. That is the key, because sometimes when I'm just smacking it in my face, it's like I'm losing all of the product. So just lightly blend. This looks amazing. This looks very high end. I'm really happy with the way the makeup is turning out right now. Okay. So to add some more definition to my face, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Always Spicy. This is my go-to drugstore or not contour shade. It's a nice warm brown color, perfect for my skin tone. And we're just gonna lightly tap that into the skin. So for setting powder, I'm gonna use my ColourPop setting powder in the color Banana. I'm gonna mix this with my Airspun setting powder. So this is yellow and then this is a little bit more white, that's why I mixed them, but they're both great. So I kind of want the color in between these two shades. I'm just gonna take a little fluffy brush and tap off the excess and just tap that into my skin. Now we're gonna add some blush. This is Rose Doro, and this is from Maybelline. I had this for a while, but this is the perfect blush to match this soft look, okay? With like nothing too much going on. It just gives you like a nice bronzy color, as you can see. So this is the True Complexion Black Radiance highlighter palette. I'm gonna do this color right here, because sometimes I don't like a really bright highlighter. Sometimes I can mess up my makeup. So spray your setting spray on your brush, and we're gonna go in with Paradise here, and we're gonna look like we're in paradise. Yes, pretty, 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 pretty. A little bit on the nose. I'm gonna place this under my brow. I'm also gonna place this in the inner corner. Yeah, I like this color. Gonna add some liner and some lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, got the lashes going on, so now we're gonna get into the lips. We're gonna use Divine Wine, this liner from Maybelline. I'm gonna trace these lips. I'm gonna use this Maybelline lipstick. It's 177 Bare Review. And I'm gonna add a little gloss. Sorry, I had to add my Fenty Beauty. It's not drugstore, but this is the best lip gloss there is. Last but not least, I'm gonna use my Urban Decay setting spray. That's this, and lip gloss is the only thing that's not drugstore. So I'm sorry I don't have any drugstore setting spray or lip gloss. But let's get this look going. Everything just looks magnificent. I love it. I'm trying to think if I should add some liner. I'm thinking maybe. Probably not. The liner is cute, but I hate putting it on because it makes my under eyes like dark when I'm taking my makeup off. So we're just fixing these curls. I curled this hair is from Ishow hair. If you haven't checked them out already, check out my other video on this install. So here is the final look. Make sure you guys comment below what other looks you would like to see from me. And I want to thank you so much for your support. Don't forget to check out Ishow hair to get this beautiful body wave wig. And until my next video, later.